What's up everyone, Mustard Boy is back again with another video, and after 2 months of not publishing anything, I am happy to announce that I am finally publishing something. None of this makes any sense whatsoever, but yeah, whatever. As you can already see by the title, instead of doing the scariest logos, I'll do the least scariest logos. Which is kind of hard to choose from, considering that there are a lot of scary logos out there that I'm not scared of. But, yeah. This is gonna be based entirely on my personal opinion, just like the last video. And you'll have to forgive me for some of the entries that get put on the list. But yeah, you don't have to like my opinion. I know many people out there don't already. And I'm sorry if you're traumatized by some of the entries on the list. And also, note that I don't have any script, so I'm gonna have to improvise as I go along. Which isn't that good, to be honest. Anyway, let's get through this trash video, shall we?
NBC, see the superstar shining bright. See the new shows that are hot. Things are happening every night.
Number 10. Alright. I know this one isn't nightmare scary or anything like that, but I still had to put it on the list. Mainly because, well, it got used in a couple of compilations and lists as an honorable mention or something like that. And I just wanted to point out that I'm not actually scared of this logo one bit. I mean, the music is probably the closest thing to being scary, to be honest. And even then, it's still not scary. And I think that this logo should probably not be considered a scary logo. I mean, it's not even that scary in the first place. And I know it's on a black background, and then the music is a little, well, loud, but that's about it. Number 9. So for some reason, a lot of people are scared of this Sony logo in particular. Like when they put in their PlayStation or PlayStation 2 discs, air screens will come up sometimes, or maybe this logo will come up first. I've never played any PlayStation games before, so I would have no idea. But I'm not actually scared of this logo. For one, not much is really happening in the logo. It's just triangles moving in, like inside of an orange diamond or whatever. Not really much happening. The music in the beginning, to me, sounds a lot like a futuristic sci-fi tune or something like that. And it's actually relatively calming, to be honest. Well, to me anyway. However, one complaint that I do have with this logo, and the reason why it's at number 9, would be because of the second half, when the screen switches to a gray background and then the whoosh sound happens. That's probably the scariest part about the logo. Number 8. There are many reasons why I don't think this is scary. First off, it's cheesy. I mean, The reused animation and mirrored image of fire were bad enough, I guess, but then you have the fact that the company sells horror DVDs. I mean, come on, could you get any cheesier than that? But still, I think this is a pretty awesome logo nevertheless. I mean, the choir, God, it's badass. I just love the choir in the background so much. And even if it is cheesy, the Gorgon design still looks awesome. So, it's not really that scary, but I would still kind of give it a pass. Number 7. Aw, what a cute and innocent logo. Oh wait, it has a scare factor. But seriously, this logo is tame. Well, other than one variant. There's literally nothing to be scared of here. In fact, I actually think this logo is kind of cute. I mean, yeah, it's on a black background and the animation's a little fast, but still. For those of you who are curious, the cat in the logo's name is Mimsy, and the whole logo is a parody of MGM. Also, this was owned by Mary Tyler Moore, so yeah. Just a heads up that this next logo is kind of long, so feel free to skip it if you want to, but otherwise, keep on watching. Number 6. Okay, all I can say was that was amazing. Like, seriously, it looked so good, and yet it got a nightmare rating from the CLG Wiki for some reason. The visuals look fantastic, like something out of a Steven Spielberg movie, and the orchestra is awesome. The only complaint that I would have is that the logo is a bit too long, to be honest. Number 5. Okay, so there's not much I can really say about this logo other than, what the hell were they thinking? Don't get me wrong, I don't think it's a scary logo by any means, but even when I first saw it when I was 10, I questioned everything about the logo. Like, why was there a hand slapping a piece of paper onto the black blob? And why did eyes come out of the black blob? And why were there random noises at the end? I guess me not watching Rugrats when I was little is probably a big reason why I'm not really scared of the logo. Could be another reason, but either way, I don't really find it scary, just bizarre and weird. Number 4. Again, not much I can really say about this logo other than what the hell were they thinking? I mean, why? Why would you abbreviate your company name to DEEK? Do you realize how much attention you're getting? Anyway, back to the logo. I question everything about this one too. Like, why do we get to see a kid in bed with a dog next to him? And why is there a crappily animated CGI star coming out of nowhere? And why does the voice say, DEEK? It's just so nonsensical. I don't know what to make of this logo. Inspector Gadget, the Littles, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Sailor Moon, and they named their company DEEK? Come on. Once again, probably the fact that I didn't watch any shows from the company could have something to do with why I don't think it's scary. Or there could be some other reason. I don't know. But for me personally, this is not so much of a scary logo as it is just bizarre. Heads up everyone, because this next logo is pretty lengthy, so feel free to skip it if you want to. Number 3.
Dit is K2. Dames en heren, goeie avond en welkom. Hoe ziet onze openingsavond eruit?
And now, a logo from Belgium to spice things up. Honestly, I consider this to be a disjointed, weird, and random mess. The very first question I asked after the logo was done was, WTF? I was so confused! And I can only imagine that this was the first reaction out of many people who saw the logo. But overall, it's not unscary because it's bad or anything, but it's just a confusing and disjointed logo with no real structure. It's so random. You've got water bubbles in reverse, paint being splashed on the KA2 logo, and fire in a tunnel. Could you get any weirder than that? Okay, yes, you can get weirder than that. But my point is, this is probably the most random and weird as a logo can get. Now I know that the weird logo can sometimes be labeled as scary, but this is weird to the point where you don't know what your emotion is supposed to be. Are you supposed to laugh or be scared or something else? I get the feeling that this was meant to be more of an experimental thing, since the whole thing is just random. And that's the kind of vibe that I get from this logo. That this thing was meant to show off special effects and not be a logo. A real one anyway. And there's one more thing I have to mention. This logo is so long. It's actually over 50 seconds long, which is just as long, if not longer, than National Arts. Wait, how long is Astro Records and Filmworks? Oh. Well, let's hurry up then, because we don't have much time left. Number 2. Hell yes. Now this is what I call a logo with an awesome synth theme. Screw WGBH Boston. This is what I consider the best logo synth theme of all time. Not just that, I love the animation, I love the fact that it's from the United Kingdom, I love the concept, I love everything about it. Although I might argue that the animation is a little choppy, especially for its time, it's still awesome. Another complaint might be that it's a bit too flashy for some people, but that's just me nitpicking. Other than that, I absolutely love this logo, and it's one of my favorite scary logos of all time, which is why I put it at number 2. Now, before I piss you off with number 1, let's look at some honorable mentions. Number 1. Okay, I am well aware that many people are frightened by this logo, but I am not scared of it, and I'm going to tell you why. I am warning you that if you don't want to watch, just look away from the screen. But otherwise, watch at your own discretion. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you better buckle up your seatbelts because I've got some explaining to do. Whenever I see that Ozfilm is somewhere like number 1, number 2, number 5, or even number 10 on a scary logo list, I always groan. For one, it's overrated! Why can't this logo get a break from all the attention and hate that it receives? All you're seeing is actress Vivian Reed smiling and turning her head to and fro on a black background. That's it. Now, I suppose that the weird smile, the black background, and the depressing music, or almost depressing music, could give some people the creeps. But other than that, I don't see why it's scary at all. If anything, I think it's just another one of those weird logos. Also, back then, they had pretty limited technology, so their logos weren't exactly top-notch. But the main reason why I put this over Palace Video is because I knew that half of the population who saw the logo was going to click off the video. Again, I'm sorry if I traumatized you, but this is my opinion. Anyway, that was my list of the top 10 least scariest logos. Sorry that this video was longer than usual, but some of the logos were pretty lengthy. And hey, congratulations if you actually made it this far. So make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what lists you might want to see next, and of course, share the video. Now, I've already started a new series on my channel. It's called Look What I Did to It, where I experiment with many different logos and put some weird effects on them. I already started it a couple days ago with Look What I Did to Ozfilm, so make sure you check that out. But anyway, guys, good day, and I'll see you next time. Mustard Boy is out of here.
NBC us. See the superstar shining bright. See the new shows